guys, and welcome back to my channel. Sorry I didn't upload last week. I went on vacation. I'll insert some pictures here. But yeah, so I didn't want to upload a video that week, but I'm back with another video. This video is basically a compilation of all the different types of notes that I took during my first year of pharmacy school. So I kind of like show you different ideas and different ways to take notes. Some of these notes I got from other people watching other people's videos, so I will post their videos down below. I'm pretty sure they're more talented than I am. I'm not that creative. I have ugly handwriting. I write like a boy. Yeah, theirs may be more pleasing to watch, but I just kind of wanted to show you how I use different types of notes for different types of things. So I felt like one note-taking style wouldn't work for me for all these different classes, all these different teachers, and it's just very different for me. So that's why I chose all these different note-taking styles, and I kind of wanted to show you guys. Let me know below if you liked any of them or if you think they'll help you out in your pharmacy school years. So without further ado, let's get on to the video.
Right now I think I pulled a ligament. Fashion killer, a liar, assassin, vet mom, villain, Balenciaga bastard. Got that melanin magic, brown skin popping, always fly.
So the first note-taking idea that I did were these note card books, and what I did was I kind of went through the PowerPoints that my professors had, and I would write down things. So I would put the title at the top and underline anything that I thought was important, and then I would put pictures at the bottom. On this page I'm showing how I would also show either steps to certain things or diagrams, and like I said, I always have a picture at the bottom just to cover up all the space. So here's another example of one. Sometimes I'll put a funny picture just to help me remember it. All the pictures I get online. I don't think of them myself. I'm not that creative, like I said before. And on this one you can see where it says quiz question. So if there was a question that was from a quiz, I would highlight it in yellow like seen in this page right here. And yeah, so I would kind of keep up that same task throughout all the books. So to make these books, you'll need note cards and washi tape. You're going to put the note card so that it's side by side to the front of your book. And then what you're going to do is get your washi tape and make sure you get the right length. I always get a little extra just to make sure that I have enough to cover the full card and the front of the book. And then you want to place it so that you have some tape on the new index card and a lot of tape on the front cover of the book that's already made. You'll press down on it and then just bend the note card to the back. And then once you're done with that, you can just rip off the excess and you have an extra page on your book. Okay, so the next type of notes are flashcards, and these are flashcards that I used for learning my top 300 drugs. So it has an envelope that kind of lets you know what type of drugs are going to be inside, and then you have flashcards with the name of the drug, and then I will also have the brand name, the mechanism of action, the adverse effect, and the therapeutic class. So here's a closer look at that. I do each part in a different color just so that it will help me memorize. So here's another example, the puglorazone with the brand Actos, the mechanism of action, the adverse effect, and the therapeutic class once again. So what you'll need for this one would be note cards, washi tape, pens, and a colored marker. So to make the envelope, you'll just need 2 of your note cards, and what you're going to do is tape the 2 sides with the washi tape and then also tape the bottom. Just make sure you cover it really well so that the cards don't come out from the bottom. And then you'll use your marker to write which class of drugs you're going over at that time. For the actual note cards and flashcards, you'll just use the same big note card that you have and just cut it in half. I only buy big note cards just because I don't really like the small ones. I'm blind. So then you'll use a pen to write the brand and generic of it, and also the mechanism of action, therapeutic class, and adverse effects in different colors. Okay, on to the third note-taking style. This style I use more for my self-care notes and my over-the-counter products. So I'll put the over-the-counter product in the middle, and then I'll put what are the risks, what is it for, adverse effects, and important information from the slideshow. I like to highlight things that were either on the quiz or on a test, or things that I feel like she's going to ask on a test. And then I'll underline things that I think are important. Maybe it won't be a question, but I think it's important for me to know. Here's a closer look for you. So like I was saying, things highlighted were from tests or quizzes, or things that I feel like she will ask on a test or a quiz. And then here are other examples. So if there aren't any risks, or say there wasn't that much information, I would just put none in that box and leave it blank. Here's another example, same thing, fish oil, same risk, adverse effects, everything's the same. You'll need flashcards, markers, and a black marker. The fourth note-taking style is just on a piece of paper. And I use these for my antibiotics because I feel like there's just so much information and I could just put it all on one page. So I have each antibiotic on a piece of paper. So this first one was like the aminoglycosides, and I would put the mechanism of action on the top, pharmacology on the bottom, and then a mnemonic that made it easy for me to learn it. Like I said, I find all the pictures, mnemonics, things like that online or on our slideshows that were already given to us. They aren't anything that I made up. Not that creative once again. And then on the back of this one had nothing, so that was probably a short antibiotic. This one was the tetracyclines. Same thing, had the mechanism of action on top, pharmacology on bottom, and then I had the adverse effects. So like I said, I'm very, very, very fond of pictures. Pictures help me learn. So these were the adverse effects with different pictures to help me. So I had the stomach, it had diabetes, so it had the little meter, had kidneys and the blood for phlebitis. It had a tooth that was stained and also photosensitivity, so I put the sun. And things like that will help me. So on the test, I'll think of the pictures that I drew. And then same thing for the penicillin, so mechanism of action. And then I had the structure at the bottom because we needed to know that one. On the back, I had basically different things that you could tell the penicillins apart, the different penicillins and what they were used for, and just different things like that. So all you need is paper, markers, and a pen for this one. Nice and simple. And then the last note-taking style are things that I use for review. So this one is an example of my genetics review. What I did was put the objective at the top, or the question at the top, and I tried to answer it. And that's about it. I kept doing that throughout the full book until all the objectives were answered with the answers. And I'll put pictures, like I said, diagrams, and important information down below. Another review technique is kind of the same, but instead of doing question and answer, I do the main topic. So this objective was probably about heritability. And then I just write information about it on the full card. So instead of question and answer, it's just like information, here you go. And on the back, it was like key things to keep in mind about heritability, staying on that same topic for the same card. Here's another example. So this one, maybe the objective was about complex diseases. So I made a little diagram. Okay, and then last example, so this one was probably about population screenings. So I did a little PKU, I did a picture, and I also did another screening. This one was for cystic fibrosis. So just different things like that. Just putting the main topic at the top and putting the information at the bottom, but it's still covering the objective for the test. So the things that you need for this one would just be your flashcards and your markers and maybe a black marker and a pen. So I hope you guys enjoyed the video. It was just 5 different ways that I like taking notes for different classes. I do have more ways I take notes, like I take notes on OneNote, or I'll do like a Word document. So I can do another video with how I take notes on the computer. If you would like, let me know below in the comments and I'll do it for you. So if you're new to my channel, hit that subscribe button down below to get more videos from me and to see more videos from me. I do pharmacy videos, I do beauty videos, and I do lifestyle videos. So I feel like I have a little something for everyone. But yeah, hit that subscribe button down below. If you like the video, give it a big thumbs up, and I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye!